And so they came, at a friend's behest.
Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV with the Rude Man. We are at the Four Tomps Manor, and we need to go talk to the Archbishop. He's requested an audience. Oh, I'll get my feet wet. This is weird. They got these things. Well, I guess you're supposed to be paying attention, but I just ran through. I do it every time. What? Oh, I'm supposed to talk to this guy. We're honored to receive you, Master Painter. This way, please.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thorin VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate. But, as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
A little BS floating around here.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence, As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Okay, I got some questions because this Archbishop was in, he was talking with the Asians.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Asians?
Oh, he's bringing the Asians right up.
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder, being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even.
He's admitting it.
Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course. No. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
Well, isn't that interesting? That was quite a surprise. Now, Urianger was also talking to them. We saw that in a cutscene. And he was summoned to them. So I wonder what that's all about. Is he a traitor? What's going on there? We don't know, I guess. But I suppose we'll find out. Okay, back to Fort Tomps. That's right straight down this stairway here.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you? Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced. By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well.
Well, why wouldn't they?
We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you. When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor. General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
How in the hell could you forget that?
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orshafon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauburn.
Well, of course. Now, I've said this before, but this DLC is one of my favorites. There's a lot of intrigue and things that happen, and, you know, we've got missing Scions. I mean, it's just us. We're here alone. We have no idea what happened to the other Scions. Are they alive? Are they dead? Are we going to find them? I mean, there's so much that goes on in this DLC. It's just amazing. The story is so good. Though the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Limsa. Aye, you heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortemps and a Limsan consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. I am happy to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any effort to rescue Raban. Accordingly, we've agreed to meet with her, that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies, after all. When you arrive in Limsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Xanthiel at Bulwark Hall on the lower decks. He'll admit you to the bridge. Okay, we're off to Limsa. The Admiral has been expecting you. Say the word and I will take you to her.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing, and theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Ul'dah, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Elfino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seedseer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Ul'dah Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Rauban a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah! Could it be? I dare not hope.
The Ul'dah authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news, or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Rauban is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wish to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Rauban had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
Oh, great. It's your Crystal Braves.
The Crystal Braves.
Yeah, your Crystal Braves, Mr. Lord.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Rauban, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Rauban's survival is vital to the Erosian Alliance. We can ill afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops into Ulda. 'Twould spell the end of the Alliance and war like as not. If there's to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. Of course, wouldn't it? I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphino. Oh, she's buttering him up now. By way of a first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You will find her among the frontier hands at Revenant's Toll, working in a kitchen. And she said they were working in the kitchen. Look, they're still Crystal Braves. You know, they're our enemy right now. Evidently, he doesn't know who I am. Because I just moseyed right by him. So I believe the kitchens might be upstairs, but let me check. Yeah, they're upstairs. There she is. Hi, Geary. Master Roland, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the Rising Stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Reverend's Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You have done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa Laminsa that you were searching for General Rauban. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasaja pit. At the same juncture, Yuyuhas and the 3rd unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. Now, Yuyuhas, if you remember, is the little Lalafell that's in the Crystal Braves, and he heads up Unit 3. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out Dower at Highbridge, where I too am bound. Alright, we're off to High Bridge. So, quickest way to High Bridge is going to be from Camp Drybone. I've been playing with the sound a little bit. I've turned the music down so it's pretty faint. The music in this game is just extraordinary, but sometimes it can be a little bit too distracting if it's too loud. Normally it's not. Many games I've played, I've turned the music off. But in this one, the music is so good. But like I said, if it's too loud, it's distracting. So I turned it down a little bit. I also turned down the sound effects for the fighting and stuff because it seems to get a little bit too loud. We'll see if I have to adjust it some more. I've been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Uyuhas and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hosen is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let's take haste and join him. I should switch it up once in a while and use the other flying mounts that I have. The reason I use the motorcycle is because the motorcycle on the ground is faster than any other. And so since I'm doing, this during a recording, I want to get to point A to point B as fast as I can. So I use it. Now, the other thing, though, is that the flying mounts are all the same. They're all the same speed. There's no difference between the flying speed of any of them. So I can actually use the flying mounts if I want to, and that might be kind of fun to switch off and use them once in a while. You come at a good time, my friends. But moments ago, the traitor Ilbrid arrived and entered Halitali. From this, we may be certain that General Raban is being held within. There's no time to lose. General Aldin may be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please see to your preparations and tell me when you're ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. Look who it is.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Ralban is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
But they're kicking ass.
With me!
Ninjas.
Leave this to me!
So this is actually one of the dungeons we've been through already, so it's just that they've cleared the monsters out and they're using it for other things now. I think they're using it for training grounds, because you can come back in here and run through a gauntlet of fights. The General, but where are the captors? I mislike the look of this. General, you came. He's bound by some manner of magitech device, yet I dare not force it open. It may well be a booby trap. I've heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let's split up and look for it. That will not be necessary. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You're the victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly into the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. Okay, we gotta break this gate open. Different, take it out. There you go. Okay, we gotta find out what's causing the gas before we expire. The Braves have the key, Raban says. Well, we figured that, didn't we? Uh-oh, more bad guys. Look, there's always room for Jell-O. Or I guess this is jam. Where you been, Alphino? You can see that that gas is constantly attacking me and I'm losing health, but not enough to really make a difference. Which way do we go? Up there. You can see the gas coming out of something. Oh, more jam. We need some peanut butter to go with this jam. Although I don't think this is edible jam. This is probably more like toe jam or something. It's a humming atomizer. Okay, so we turned off the gas. Now we have to find whoever's got the key. Okay, you can't go that way. This is the only way we could go. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to take the conjurer out first because he's going to be able to heal them. Alright, now who had the key? Did he have the key? Who had the key? There's the key. Alright, let's get back. We're back. We've got the key. My thanks. Slowly, General. You're yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known what are clever contrivances to the warrior of light. Well done, hero. Raban's so-called friend, Ilberd. You mean to struggle on then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest. Come, scions, let's get this over with. Alright, what do we got?
You now.
Yeah, you think so?
It is nothing.
I'm not finished yet.
How are they doing? Alphino's keeping them alive for now. I have to pay attention in case they need. Oh, there's a concert. Where'd the concert come from? I didn't see him.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
All right. I swear there were only 3 of them, so that concert came in later. Alright, Titan. Get him, Titan, get him.
This changes nothing.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
You told Raban that you did, you liar.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up.
The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves. They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them.
Okay, so this whole statement he just made is based on what he knows of me. He doesn't know that I'm the chosen one, and I am fighting things way above their little petty stuff.
And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland, and I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
That look in his face. There. That's madness right there. He's insane. And a chicken shit as well.
You'll not get away!
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
We stand with you.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
Well, you've actually already given your arm.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
Alrighty, well, I think this is a good spot to take a rest, and we'll continue on when we come back. I hope to see you then. Ta-ta for now.